let me tell you a story about my kickboxing journey, okay? So I think I started when I was like 14, maybe I was just 15, I don't really exactly know. I'm 16 right now, almost turning 17. So when I started, I went with a friend of my stepdad. I went there every Tuesday, every Thursday. I just went there, I drove with them, and we trained. Then my nephew started seeing that I trained there, and he knew, obviously. I told him we sparred a few times. He trained there before, and he quit after that, and now he wanted to get back there too because I was there. So me and my nephew went there together, and we trained on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mostly like Monday, Wednesday, because the Friday is the sparring day when we just hated that day. So most times we went just 4 times a week, maybe like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we went together. Then, and here comes why I'm making this video, I broke my wrist. So I broke my wrist and I couldn't kickbox for like 6 weeks, maybe longer. And my nephew quit in that time. And I found it so shit because my trainer said to me and my nephew, by the end of this year, you might have a match. You two both, you know? So I thought, holy shit, that's so cool. I want to fight. So yeah, we trained really hard and then I broke my wrist. And that shit all just got delayed. So then we always used to go together, and then I didn't go anymore, and that demotivated my nephew to also don't go anymore. You see what I'm trying to get here? Now, after I broke my wrist, I got back into it again with a little bit, yeah, not as much passion as before, but I still wanted to keep grinding, you know. So as I went back to kickboxing again, now with my brother also being there, me and my brother went every training, we went together. So we started to depend on each other. If one didn't go, the other would also not go. And this is what you shouldn't do. Because now I'm struggling very hard. I'm struggling very much to get back into that consistent loop again. You know, it's like on a playground for kids. You have this thing. You have to swing. You have to push it really hard to get it in motion. And then when it's in motion, you don't have to swing it as hard again to keep it going consistent, right? But when it's lost all its momentum, that's the situation I am in right now. It's very hard to get it back up there, and so I'm struggling with it right now. Um, Last week we went Tuesday and Thursday, and today it's Monday. I really wanted to go, but nobody could bring me there, so that was really tough. Yeah, that was just really annoying. But tomorrow I'm probably going. I am going tomorrow. I'm gonna say this to you right now so I can keep myself accountable. Tomorrow I'm going to kickbox training with my brother. So, but the main thing I want to tell you guys is don't let your life and your goals and your things depend on anybody. You have to be there on your own. It's nice to have a buddy you go to the gym with, for example, but don't depend on them because when they are not going then that day, and you feel like you want to go, but then they're not going, then you think like, I'm not going too. Let's take the day off. That shit goes so easily, and it creeps up in your life, and it's really bad because you won't notice it, but it just happens, and then it's like, today I'm not really feeling it. Are you feeling it? No, I'm not feeling it too. We're staying at home. We're not going. It's so fucking easy to just let go of it then. So what you should do is create the type of consistency to go on your own to everything. Do everything on your own. Sure, you can work out and train with other people, and you can really enjoy it with other people, but to show up there, you've got to be on your own. You can obviously drive with people, but when they're not going, you should still keep going. So be you shouldn't be dependent on them, right? That's also one way that people have power over you. You shouldn't let people have power over you. So you should just go on your own, do everything on your own, and it will be a lonely path, it will be that way. It doesn't matter if you then fall behind in life because of some other guy. That's not what you want at all. So go by yourself, do things by yourself, and don't depend on other people because it will ruin you. And I'm not saying I'm hating my brother or my nephew for this, because my nephew kind of quit because I broke my wrist. It's not 100% because I broke my wrist that he didn't go anymore, because he just also really didn't really like it anymore, I think. But it was kind of a main factor, I guess, because we were so used to going together every training and we're so locked in. But so if one person falls out, then it's just your momentum is gone then. And when you don't go to one training, like it can be fixed, you can go to another, or if you skip two or three, you can still pick up the momentum again. But when you just decide to totally not go anymore because the other person you used to go with is not going anymore, that's bad. That's really tough, and I don't want that for you to happen. So that's really, I wanted to give you this tip so bad because it just totally happened in my life, right? After my fight, I had this fight. After my fight, my consistency, my motivation, my everything just dropped totally. I don't know exactly why I lost the fight, but I thought like this will motivate me again to train even harder, but it didn't. And then my brother also suffered from that. And now I suffer from it again because of my brother who is not going and who I was used to going with. So it's a negative feedback loop. And you have to build up this consistency yourself, not with anybody, not depending on anybody. You just have to do it on your own because nobody is going to work out for you. That's not possible, Yeah. You have to do things on your own and you have to not depend on anybody, so they don't have the power over you. And I'm sure your brother or your nephew or your best friend want wouldn't want you to struggle with it or see you go bad in life. But you just can't rely on people in that kind of way. If you can rely on people for going to the gym or going to your training, because then you will fail, because you won't go there unless they're going. And if they decide they don't want to go anymore, you're never gonna go anymore, and your consistency just flops and it's just fucked up. And I'm kind of mad because of it, actually, because we used to train so hard, almost every day, every week, at least like 2 to 3 times, maybe four. And then sometimes we pick a Friday to go to. And now it's just, we've been 2 times last week, then doing MMA training and kickboxing training afterwards. So it's kind of twice as hard, but not really, because I had lots of energy. It was crazy. But see, we've been going two times last week. Now this week I wanted to go today, tomorrow, and Thursday, but today nobody could bring me. It was very annoying. Yeah, it was very annoying. So yeah, but you see, with everything, every every bad thing in your life, kind of bad thing, a positive thing comes back for it, because it's this time right now, and so I can go to sleep on time today, because I don't know if you can see it, but I'm tired. But now it is now it's not now you can see it so good. You can really see it. You can like I've got energy right now, it looks like, but when I got home from school I just sat in the chair and I just read and I fell asleep kind of. So I think that's why I've got a little bit of energy. I just ate and I played the drums just now, so I've got a little bit more energy. But you see, with the bad thing of not being able to go to training, I have this positive thing of being able to go to sleep on time, and I'm really gonna make use of that because I need my sleep. So you see, I hope you got the main thing I wanted to tell you in this video, which is don't depend on anybody. Don't let people have power over your life. Make your own choices, do your own things, and go on this path alone, not depending on other people. So yeah, I hope you got this from this video.